Hi, I'm Alistair Atkin from Atkin Guitars in the UK. We're guitar builders. We make acoustic guitars and electric guitars. Today we're going to do a little comparison video on two popular models that we have. This is Tom. He's going to be playing the 19 Standard and I'm going to be playing the J43 Standard. Now, what's this all about?
So well, yours is bigger than mine.
Yeah, it's true. But it really is what you do with it that makes the difference. J43 is a slope shoulder dreadnought, which is 16 inches across, and it's got a deeper body, and I'm going to have to say 125 mil deep. I'll try and work out what that is in inches one of these days.
It works out something.
It's a classic size. Now, if I pull this one next to it, this is the 19, which is a smaller version of a J43.
Is it an inch smaller?
It's an inch
just
smaller.
1 inch smaller.
Yeah.
Both sides. Or just
so the width of the bottom bout is 15 inches on this, 16 inches on this, and the depth of the body is about 20 mil thinner. The 19 to the J43. They've both got the same scale length.
Yep. Short scalers.
And they've got the same neck, really.
Yeah. It's interchangeable necks. Well, they've got a different decal on them.
Different decal, and the heel is deeper on here, but the feel of the neck is the same.
Yeah,
it's the same carve. These both have Santos rosewood or Pal Faro fingerboards. This one's much darker.
Yeah, the different hues of it.
Yeah, the lighter version on this one. If you have a preference, let us know. What would you go for?
I don't know. I think I quite like that because it's slightly more wild greying. But then I think a lot of people would probably like the darker stuff. So.
I think that's probably more classic.
Yeah,
and I think
well, you would. I think you would say that's
Indian rosewood.
Indian. You would say. You
wouldn't know the difference on that. I mean,
Pal Faro.
We know because we're professionals.
We're making them.
Yeah, but I mean, to be honest, you can just make out that there's a certain grain pattern that Santos has. But it's still a great tone wood.
Yeah, great alternative to the Indian stuff.
We got into using Santos because of not being able to get the wood into the country at one point, Indian rosewood. So it became easier to use Santos and safer for moving around. A lot of those things changed some years back. I think the likes of Collings and Gibson and Martin all lobbied to change this policy that had brought in that was meant to sort of help preserve Indian rosewood within the furniture industry. But in comparison to what the furniture industry uses, the guitar making world uses such a small amount of it that they felt that we'd all been lumped into this sort of game-changing policy that made everything that we did much harder. Excuse me, it's time for my pill.
Is it?
So they went to court. They went to whatever, I can't remember if this is 10 years ago or more, and they won the case, and it meant that we could all start shipping Indian rosewood on finished guitars without CITES. You can't ship Indian rosewood without CITES if it's not been worked on. So in its raw form, it needs CITES. Yeah, right. Anyway, a little bit of background as to why we use Santos rosewood, and we've continued to use it. Yeah. We ended up actually really liking it.
Yeah, and, I think it's a great wood.
Yeah, so
really
anyway, there's those two specs. They've both got the baked Sitka tops and mahogany back and sides, African mahogany necks, and maple head veneers that have been ebonized. They've both got the Clouson 3-a-side plate tuners.
Yeah. Vintage spec.
And they've both got the tiger stripe pickguard.
Really cool. Slightly different shapes because they're different guitars, but all masked off so it pops nice.
Yeah, this is sort of a white sort of backing on those. Right, so they look really...
If it wasn't, it might get a bit lost in it.
Yeah, it can do. Yeah, you wouldn't see this sort of the redder part of that pickguard. Yeah, so that's the main thing. I think they've both got 43mm nuts.
Feels like it.
That's 1 11/16, and they've both got 55mm string spacing down here. Can't remember what that is in inches, I'm afraid. But then you get American inches, and you get European inches.
Do you?
Yeah. So
Right.
so
Is that right?
I think it is, because there's like a different. They'll go 1.1 inches and stuff on some of those.
The Americans.
I think so. On
That
some of
sounds
those
about right.
on some of those rules, which makes more sense.
It does make a lot of sense.
'Cause
no, you can't say that either.
It does. It makes more sense to me anyway.
Yeah.
Because I'm into millimeters as well.
Right. Yeah.
So
yeah,
it
you're
helps you
working
sort of.
working in new money.
Yeah. Anyway, so let's hear them.
Cool.
Do you want to play something on the 19?
Yeah.
Oh, it's crispy,
Moving.
isn't it?
Still moving.
Still going.
Still moving. Lots of staying there. Cool.
Gives a G.
It's going to be louder, you would have thought. It's a bigger guitar.
Yeah.
Just again, slightly more mid-rangey. Both sustain, really nice. Nice.
I'm wondering if you're a singer-songwriter, whether you'd, you know, for some people this might be overbearing, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, it is one of the biggest singer-songwriter guitars out there.
Yeah.
But a smaller guitar for some people would probably, they'd get their voice projected over it, maybe
a bit more manageable
easier.
as well. It's almost like that one was made for you and this one was made for me.
Well, let's swap.
Yeah.
Let's swap
Okay.
and see
So this
what
is
we
gonna be
both
too
feel.
Oh yeah, here we
Okay.
go. Can feel the power already.
Yeah, it's got a real roar to it, hasn't it? Finger picking? What's it like with a...
That's better for the fingerstyle. It definitely feels slightly more suited to fingerstyle, I think. This one's slightly more better at whispering. This one's a bit more of a shouting.
A barker.
Yeah, I
Got
think so, yeah. Which is about right, really. I think that's what you would expect. I think.
Tickle this and it's...
That's right, yeah.
It's a sweet guitar though.
Yeah, we like the 19s, they're really cool.
So
really
there's the 19 Standard and the J43 Standard.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
yeah.
Let us know which one you like, if there's one that jumps out at you. I think it's the sort of thing that if you did own one of each,
Yeah,
I think you'd sort of have all bases covered.
I think so.
So
too.
really you should buy the pair.
I think, yeah, they should come as a matched pair.
I think so, a bit like buying Purdy guns.
That's right, yeah.
You
I've got one of them.
Have you?
Yeah, I've got
well,
a
you should have
Purdy.
two.
Yeah.
Because you're meant to have two, aren't you?
Yeah.
Because you have one
Don't really have
that
a
gets...
Purdy.
have you not? Oh,
Well, my
right.
dad's got one.
Your
but
dad's got... Okay, right. I think you're meant to have two so that when you're shooting one, the other one could be reloaded.
I see, with your man.
Yeah, you've got your man and the dogs going out.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
There you go.
there you go.
Now we
Let us know. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. If you want us to change anything up, we may stretch to buying another microphone if anyone thinks it's worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
And we might get another stand as well.
Whew.
So we have one
Steady on.
each. Yeah.
Steady on there.
Yeah.
Nice.
Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time.